Hello, everyone. Welcome to the latest episode of Labor to Thoughts podcast. We hope you're doing well and living in a harmonious labor setting wherever you're at in the world. Thank you for tuning in. With us today, I'm Ian Andrews, and our co-pilot here is.
Hey, John Mandel. Thanks for having us.
And as you're probably wondering, listening to this episode, that's not the same initial host that we've heard on some of these. If you hadn't heard, we want to just send again a congratulations to Ryan Courtney from our team as he's moved on to a different venture within NECA. Ryan was a huge member of this team and a valued partner for many years, and we wish him all the success going forward. But with that change, it does present a new opportunity. We have a very, very, very special guest here with us today. Please welcome to the NECA Labor Relations team our new District 10 Executive Director, Robbie Foxen. Welcome.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Happy to be here and really excited about what's ahead and excited to be a part of the team.
Well, we're excited to have you. And having you on the team, I think it's really important that the folks within the NECA community get to know you. So, for those that don't know you, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your background?
Yeah, for sure. I was born and raised in Dubuque, Iowa. Actually, right outside of Dubuque, Durango, Iowa, which is a small town right there in eastern Iowa. I grew up on a ranch, so kind of a country boy. I'm 44 years young. I've been in the electrical industry since I was about 19 years old. Right after high school graduation, I enrolled in a 1 year electrical transmission and distribution course. And then after graduation from that, I started my first job at a non-union company called Watts Electric. We started building three-phase distribution lines down in Leavenworth, Kansas. But eventually I heard about Missouri Valley Line Constructors apprenticeship and training program, which is a 4 year program tied to IBW and NECA contractors. So I applied there, I got accepted, and I kind of never looked back.
It's quite a journey, Robbie. So starting out pretty young right after high school, starting non-union and then getting into the apprenticeship program. You just sounds like you just kept climbing the ladder from there.
Yeah. I topped out as a journeyman lineman around 2004, and then I traveled around the country for about 8 years, working all over, gaining work experience wherever I could, filling roles as a lineman, foreman, and then a general foreman eventually. And then in 2012, I came across an opportunity to come back to Missouri Valley, the apprenticeship that I graduated from, as an instructor. And then eventually I became an assistant director and then executive director in 2016.
That's a really impressive climb, pun intended, like John said. And I mean, I think just to realize how much you've accomplished in such a short time in that industry, really commendable, and it's going to be a great asset to the NECA team. So thank you for choosing to come over with us as well.
Yeah, for sure.
So hard pivot, kind of. This may be our first featured Outside Line District 10 episode we've done on labor thoughts. And for a new listener or a recurring listener or somebody that really doesn't dabble in this space, could you maybe explain what the outside line world really means in the NECA IBW world?
Yeah, no, great question. So outside line kind of refers to all the high voltage power line infrastructural, generally anything above 600 volts and outside. It's typically the backbone of our energy grid, transmission lines, distribution systems, substations, underground rural distribution that ties the grid together. So in contrast, the inside electrical handles, all the wiring systems within buildings. So while we might operate in different environments, both sides are crucial to keep power flowing safely and reliably for our network.
Awesome. Thanks for giving us that insight, Robbie. It's like Ian said, I'm going to copycat him. It's really nice to have somebody with this level of experience coming to the team specifically for the outside line. But why don't we pivot again and talk a little bit about your experience and your time at the Missouri Valley JATC? Maybe you can tell us some of the big accomplishments you had during your time there.
Yeah. So a lot happened. I was there for about 13 and a half years before departing. One of the biggest things, I was able to lead the design team to build our state of the art training center in Indianola, Iowa. We have over 100 acres of land and about 65,000 square feet of indoor training spaces, labs, simulator rooms, indoor pole yard, confined space vault inside. We revamped the training model as well, moving from day classes to a structured week-long course focused on real-world competency-based learning and training. That made a huge difference in the opportunities for apprentices to come in and learn real life scenarios, like you'd see in the field in a learning environment, so they can learn all the ins and outs and safety procedures, rubber glove safe work practices before they actually encounter them in the field.
Well, that's fantastic. One of the jokes we have within our team sometimes is change is hard, right? Because change on the surface seems like it should be very simple, but accomplishing it is very challenging. And it sounds like you've accomplished a lot of change in your time at the AJTC. And now I may be misremembering, maybe not, but you also introduced a line college kind of structure within Mill Valley, right?
Yeah, that's correct. So we launched a 13-week program called Midwest Line College, which gave apprentices a more college and pre-apprenticeship in-depth learning experience. And then beyond that, we also built a mobile training team to deliver continuing education directly to NECA and IBW members in the field across our 7-state jurisdiction. And then the mobile team also helped deliver mobile training to IBW utilities and co-ops to further our partnership within our region to the other IBW networks that do the work.
Wow. So as we continue to go down this laundry list of accomplishments here, Robbie, you're actually the first person I've ever met who holds a patent. Can you explain a little bit about what that patent is?
Yeah, absolutely. So along with Paul Hughes, we co-designed several mobile training trailers that you can tow basically anywhere and then set up mobile training. And that includes a lattice tower rescue system that kind of deploys kind of like an extendo stick, if you will. So this thing wheels out of the trailer. It's got a Jeep winch on front of the trailer that has a rigging system that comes up and over the trailer, and you hook it up to the tower, and it sits on basically an elbow joint at the base of the trailer. And then the Jeep winch actually pulls up this 30-foot tower and it telescopes itself up. And then you can actually do lattice tower rescue, skate rescue, and training with that tower. And then the inside of the trailer also turns into a confined space rescue, confined space training trailer, where you can actually set up the blower, you test for oxygen, and then you can have a victim down inside the trailer, and it's got a manhole lid on the top of the trailer, just like you'd see in an underground vault in a downtown network type scenario. And you actually have to rescue that victim out of the inside of the trailer. So it works great you can tow it out on the right of way and qualify and competently make sure your workforce is qualified before they start the job.
Robbie, I'm listening to this and I'm thinking to myself and I'm visualizing everything you just explained, and the process of achieving getting a patent for that is absolutely melting my brain right now. So congratulations on that accomplishment just in itself.
Yeah,
That's
no, I
that's something
appreciate that.
else.
Yeah.
Well, Robbie, I want to congratulate you. Not only are we just thrilled you're on the team, but also I think you're the first person in our year's almost 125 year or league or association. There we go. Words are hard. I'm gonna say cut this and I'm gonna try that again. I looked at the baseballs. All right, so Robbie, I just want to say congratulations. You are, for the first time in 125 years of NECA, the first executive director for District 10. So, what are your roles that you're hoping to accomplish, or what are your goals that you want to accomplish in this role?
Yeah, so honestly, my top goal is going to be to serve District 10 and improving everything we do as NECA contractors. The greatest asset we have in our industry is our people. And to succeed, we need strong leadership at every level. So I really want to foster all of our relationships throughout District 10 to improve on that goal. And I also want to use my relationships and experiences to help solve challenges we're facing around safety training, workforce development. We've got tremendous opportunities throughout the next 10 to 15 years, and I want to help us move the industry forward. With the help of our labor relations team, I feel we can work through the obstacles we face ahead.
Yeah, and one of the things, speaking of obstacles, District 10 is so huge, right? It's a little bit different than the inside. So how do you plan on tackling the geographic difference, not just using region by region, but District 10 as a whole?
Yeah, no, John, that's a great question. It's all about communication, collaboration, and teamwork. Everything we do at NECA will be done as a team. And as we all know, there's no I in team, right? And there's no success without unity. So working with the chapter managers, regional directors to face our challenges ahead is going to be the winning formula.
I love it. I think you're gonna have no problem stepping right into that role, and there is an I in win, which is what we're all trying to do and accomplish for the industry, right? I'm loving the
Absolutely.
camera. For those that won't see the video, John's cracking up, and that makes me happy. So, Robbie, obviously you've had the career arc we've talked about and all the success you had at Missouri Valley. Why did you choose NECA for your next career change? Like what was your thought or what brought you here?
Sure. So yeah, honestly, once I kind of fully understood the scope and the potential of this role, and the effect it can have to move our industry forward nationwide, I didn't hesitate. It wasn't kind of a question of, am I interested? It was more like, when do I start? So I knew I could bring value, and I knew this was the place to do it. And I think NECA is going to be the winning formula for decades to come.
Couldn't agree with you more on that, Robbie. And as we start wrapping up our podcast and our introduction here, want to turn it to some final thoughts for you on what do you think the best kept secret of the NECA IBW world is that more people should be taking advantage of?
Yeah, absolutely. So, without a doubt, the training, safety, the leadership resources that the NECA and IBW team provide, it's really an unbeatable formula. Whether it's inside or outside construction, we have the tools and develop top tier professionals, and people just need to tap into it to keep everything moving.
Oh, that's a fantastic answer. All right, Robbie, one last question. And labor relations can be tough. You don't get a lot of good calls like, "Hey, let me tell you about this great thing that happened today. And I just want to celebrate a victory with you." It's usually, "I have issues. I need your help. We've tried. We're struggling. Let's get over the hump." So I have a positive question for you, and I hope you don't, you know, I want your unbridled answer. What is your Mount Rushmore, your top four dog breeds? What's your
Oh,
favorite pups?
gotcha.
What are the good boys out there for you?
Sure. Well, I'd have to say probably a box spring. I have a boxer English Springer breed. My dog Greg. So he's just a hoot, and he's a very good boy. I also like German Shepherds, Labs, all good breeds. But yeah, I'm a dog guy, and just love having them around, and they're just fun to work with.
That's awesome, Robbie. We're definitely dog people here at the Labored Thoughts podcast. And I just want to say it's been awesome having you on to talk to us, share a little bit about your experience and all the things that you're going to be bringing to, the executive director for District 10 role here at NECA. We're excited about the energy you're bringing to NECA and just excited to have you. So thanks for being here.
Yeah, no, I want to say thanks for having me, and I couldn't be more excited to join the NECA team. I hope to see you guys all down the line.
Robbie, we're really looking forward to it. We're very glad you're on our team, and thanks for bringing all of your industry expertise to help the association and the electrical industry move forward. We think you'd be a great fit. We just couldn't be happier to have you here. So that's going to take us to the end of this episode on Labor Thoughts. We might call this a mini-sode, but thank you for listening wherever you are in the world, and we look forward to bringing you another episode in the very near future.
This has been Labored Thoughts. We'll catch you next time.